looking good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's going on? What's up, guys? Yo, what's going on? Alright, man. Today we're going to talk to you about test experience. So let me turn this truck off. Alright, we're going to talk about kind of like a test experience. I don't know. Something that happened to me last week. It was scary, man. It was scary. It's never happened to me before. Some of you guys know what happened, but this is for the people that don't know what happened and the real story about this. And it might help you. It might help you. Because I talked to some guys, and some guys would have done it different and in a dangerous way. So, I was in Minnesota. As you can see, it's been really cold out there. A lot of snow and stuff. So, I had a load of shingles. It was tarped. Man, I hated that. My truck was the only one. I was the only one that had to freaking tarp that load. Everybody had no tarp. It was snowing. It was like 10 degrees outside. My hands were freaking wet. All my pairs of gloves were over here, trying to get warm. It was crazy. So then I got everything done. Wasn't that bad. Started driving. I was going to Wisconsin, Sparta. I think it's Sparta, Wisconsin. And, so it was, over there wasn't that cold, 35 degrees. And, it was raining. Roads were nice. It was, 9 o'clock. Then I had to go in to try to get through Sparta. I don't remember what highway it was. It was like around 9 o'clock. It was like around 9 o'clock. So then I'm driving, and suddenly I feel my trailer going sideways. And I was like, oh my God, black ice. Son of a gun, black ice. So I tried slowing down. Alright. So this is one thing. Number one, don't get nervous. Don't freak out. You freak out, you're done. You're gonna end up crashing. You're gonna end up, always think what you're gonna do next. Alright? I never ever slam your brakes. Number one rule, never do that. At that time, there was no cars coming. So as soon as I felt that, I went like in the middle. Because I saw that the trailer was kind of going sideways, ready to jackknife and go off the road. Now, the thing about that was that if I would have gone off the road, there was like a 15-foot drop. Alright, so I knew that if the trailer goes off the road, I'm going to end up flipping the truck. Alright, so this is when you got to think. The important thing here is to just keep going, so you can get your trailer straightened. Alright, and once you see flat land, then you can start slowing down and trying to see if you could, get your trailer to go into flat land. And always see that it's not muddy and all that. It's good enough to park your truck. So, everything was all like a 15-foot drop. I'm like, shoot. I was like, all right, I'm just going to keep going and see if I could find something. The car that was in front of me, he was going all over the place too. And I'm like, so yeah, once I started slowing down, I saw that the trailer just started like going all over the place. So I'm like, I'm not going to slow down. If I slow down, I'm going to end up, going on the ditch and I'm going to flip the trailer. All right. So I'm like, if I go straight, if I just keep driving, and I remember this was actually on the test. No, it wasn't on a test. It was, I don't know, but I heard it from somewhere. If you're on black ice, they always say just keep going. I think I even saw it on a video. Always keep going, because you stop, you're gonna end up going all over the place. All right, because you have no traction. So I started going, just started going like I was driving like around 25 miles an hour, so I could, just as long as I kept that trailer straight. But I couldn't find a safe place to park. So what I did is, then there was a hill, a big ass hill. And I'm like, son of a gun, what am I gonna do? So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see if I could climb up the hill. Maybe, most of the times they do, they focus on the dangerous parts, and that's where they put all the salt and stuff. But I didn't see no plows salting. So I started going straight. I started driving, and I almost made it up the hill. Then once I was going into the curve, the truck stopped. And I saw the railing. There was a guardrail. And I'm like, guardrail. I'm like, exactly. That's I'm going to try to get it into the guardrail, get close to the guardrail. And so once so I put my emergency brakes, and the whole thing was just coming down. It was sliding, and it was all full of ice. So I started moving, trying to get my wheels to go into the guardrail, and actually, luckily it did. So the back wheels, the drives, were actually, it just like, just started touching it, and then bam, it just stopped. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So I was stuck there, and I'm like, I got out to see if there was any damages, and I was still up on the hill, and so as soon as I opened the door, I touched the floor, and bam, I slid. I fell on my ass and just started sliding down that hill. Luckily I grabbed onto one of my drive wheels. I was like hanging on there. I'm like, holy cow! I had to kind of like force my way up with my on my knees, because I couldn't stand up. It was all ice like crazy. And I'm like, and the first thing I'm like, holy cow, because the wheels were right there. I grabbed onto the wheels, and I'm like, oh, I just hope this truck it's firm and it stays right there, like, or else I'm gonna get run over. So then I just started climbing up. Finally made it. I couldn't send out a breakdown because there was nothing. I didn't know where I was. All I know, I knew just the highway, but I didn't really know the town that I was on. I had no internet, no phone, no cell phone, so I couldn't make any calls. So I ended up sending a message saying, "Hey, I'm this happened and everything that happened." So then I saw that it started. This plow started coming, started throwing salt. And actually there was a truck up the hill that was ready to come down. And I'm like calling him on the radio, don't come down, don't come down. It's all black ice. It's all black ice. And he did. He stopped. He didn't go down, or else he would have been in big trouble. I think worse than me. And so that happened. And like 30 minutes later, the plowing guys that throw salt, one of them got in front of me, and he just came out, and nice dude. came out and just shoveled a bunch of salt all around my tires, and the whole thing was already salted, and you can see that all the ice was melting. So I waited like 10 minutes, and then I walked out. And I started walking all over, see if the ice was good. And yeah, everything was all melted. The roads were all nice. So I just started climbing up, and finally, and my destination was like 12 miles away. So it wasn't really far. So I just started driving, and luckily I made it. I made it safe. The load was saved. Everything was saved. There was no damage to the truck, cause the tire just touched the guardrail, and actually that's what stopped it, cause I wasn't going really fast back. It was going pretty slow. So but yeah, that's man, I thought I was gonna die. Well, yeah, in the beginning I thought I was gonna die, but I'm like, I just calmed down right away, and because the scariest part was coming down that hill backwards. That was the scariest part. And well, yeah, everything was scary, but so then yeah, I came down and everything was all nice. No damage to the truck. The wheels were all right. The guardrail was good. Yeah, and just went to, where I had to park for the night at the where I was gonna get unloaded. And yeah, so that's my experience. That's what happened. And yeah, so I started talking to some friends, and they were, and some guys that that are training. They were like, dude, I'm like, I would freak out. I would probably jump out of the truck. Stuff like that, like jump out of the truck. I'm like, no, you never want to do that. Unless there's a couple 100 feet, drop in the mountains, then yeah, I would have freaking jump out. But if I know I can control it, so I wouldn't jump out. And yeah, always be safe, guys. Always be safe. Number one rule to all this is you never get nervous. Never freak out. Freak out will make you cause an accident. You could get damaged. You can hurt yourself. Never freak out. Always, take a deep breath and look all around you. See what you got. I looked around. As soon as it happened, I looked around, and I saw that there was a 15-foot drop. I don't know. To me, it looked huge. It was dark, but it looked like a big drop. And I'm like, no, if I get that trailer in there, the trailer is gonna go in there, and then it's gonna bring my truck, and the truck is gonna flip. Like, I don't want that, and especially the roads were nasty. How long will it take to get a truck, a towing company to come and pick me up? It's gonna be a while. It's probably gonna be the next day until the roads are clear. Luckily the roads once they started salting, everything was really good. So yeah, that's one thing. Never freak out. What else? Yeah, dude, I think it was very scary. It was scary. Hope that this doesn't happen to any of you. It's a freaky thing. Now I know, if it's raining and it's cold, well, to me that 35 degrees is not cold, but now I know, 35 degrees, and if there's no salt trucks, they're not salting the roads, then that means that there's going to be black ice. All right. So, always, if you feel it, that the roads are dangerous, stop for the night. It's too risky to, for you to, get hurt, cause an accident, You know, I'm lucky that there was no cars behind me. That's the thing I saw too. You know, that there wasn't any cars behind me. That's the number one thing. If you're on black ice, check that there's nobody behind you. There was a car in front of me, but that dude was going probably 45 miles. He was going fast. And I was like, holy cow. I didn't know how he didn't flip. And when I was in the middle of the hill, I saw freaking cars passing me, and I see them barely making it. And I'm like, holy cow. I'm like, one of these cars is going to just go back and just hit me. But no. Everything went okay. It's just a little scary thing, but, you know, number one thing, don't freak out. Everything's going to be all right. Yep. So, yeah, that's what's going on right now. Sorry, I haven't been doing so much videos. That's crazy. It's been crazy. Winter is kind of crazy. Cold weather just makes me want not to do videos. And plus, I had freaking... I didn't kind of feel like it. It's the cold weather. The cold weather gets to us. But you know that when I was in Minnesota, it was like 10 degrees, and they sent me. I had a big load going all the way to North Carolina. When I got to North Carolina, it was 90 degrees last week. I was like, oh man, I'm in heaven. Yeah, but I heard a lot of you being in Texas and Florida in 90 degrees. I'm like, sheesh. That's good. That's good. But it's not been bad over here in the East Coast. The northern East Coast, it's been warm. It's been in the 50s, 40s. Right now it's 50 to, it's actually 40 degrees. Holy cow. All right, guys. So that's what's going on. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys be safe. Be safe. Number one rule. Yeah, be safe. God bless all of you. I'll be talking to you guys later. And, yeah, I'm going to start making some more videos and stuff like that. So you guys be safe. God bless all of you. And, you know, all you guys going and doing your CDL, getting your CDL, going through orientation and all that. You know, you guys got this. It's a piece of cake. I'll see you guys on the road, and make sure you say hi or something. Talk to you guys later. Peace.